Welcome back to Donkey Kong Country Returns. Today we're going to be finishing up the second half of World 3.
That title of the stage gives me bad flashbacks.
Uh-oh.
Itty bitty biters.
Yeah, this is the stage I was referring to last time.
Oh. I think I should say, unfortunately, that this is around where I could not continue playing DKC 3D because I had left for my internship, so I'm going in blind from this point onward.
Well, you're in for a treat, buddy boy.
In some ways, yeah. First, another minigame. Get all the bananas and the balloon.
Yeah, because we totally haven't seen this before. I mean, yeah, I'll give the original some credit in that all the mini games were diverse, but at least these are actually beatable most of the time, or let alone you can find them.
I did not use the roll jump, dude.
Yeah, roll jump. You're a fucking monkey. You totally.
Okay, come on, you can do it. You can do it. Roll jump. No.
Where are your, dude? Where are your, man? Where are your pro strats?
Gotta get that MLG.
I honestly don't really care.
Fair enough. They just give you puzzle pieces.
Yeah. If they were Kong letters, then we'd probably be bludgeoning your head through a door.
Nah, you're good.
What's in there?
Hello.
All right, you.
Oh boy, it's
you have the secret password. You can go in.
Ooh.
You push the magic switch and.
What are these mysterious critters?
Yeah,
what's so mischievous?
Yeah, and they're just part of the atmosphere. Uh-oh.
Hello.
What the heck?
Ladies and gentlemen, overgrown fleas.
I thought these were gonna be like spiders. What the heck
might as
are
well
these
be.
things? Okay.
Yeah, of all the original enemies that DKC Returns includes, these are by far the most out of place.
The strangest.
Could just be me though.
Well, that's interesting. That's an interesting mechanic.
I'll give it credit.
Yeah, this is unique. I'll give them that.
But if you think
And
these
you don't
guys
see
are
just
all
these,
there
you'll see.
is, then wait till we go a little further into the stage.
Yeah, I was about to say we see many variants of these little critters.
In quotes.
And just to remind everybody that this happened after. If anyone notices anything like, oh, hey, the puzzle piece is 6 a bit odd or whatnot, that again, this was after Hype had to start re-recording things.
Yeah.
Yeah, just as a reminder, I already recorded World 3, but I realized my capture card glitched out and made me lose about half my progress, so I had to go back and re-record the ones that my capture card missed out on.
Those are always the worst.
Oh, don't.
What?
Sorry, continue.
But I was just about to say, don't worry, because spoiler alert, this is the only world where that happens. I don't really have any other problems like that in any other stage world.
Oh, goody.
And I won't fault you for it because, spoiler alert, the exact same thing happened in me with Tropical Freeze.
Where exactly? If you don't mind asking.
Not a whole world, but it was on a level, and I'm not gonna say what, but it's like one of my most frustrating. It's like one of the levels I hate the most in the entire game.
It's like they knew. It's like they wanted to toy with you.
Yeah, that's like, the glitch thing's bad enough, but have it happen on a part of the game you don't like is grucious. Like, I'm almost grateful it didn't happen during World 4.
I can't say I've ever had a point where I recorded a game and it like glitched out so bad that I had to redo the whole thing. I mean, granted, as you've seen in previous videos, I definitely had my fair share of really bad glitches, but they were not. It didn't really so much affect the video to a point where I had to redo the whole thing. Otherwise, if that were the case, we would have to miss out on some good funky hash.
I was about to say, I think some of that, in your defense, some of that was more so upload glitching rather than recording glitching.
To be fair, I'm actually not going to blame YouTube for that. It was strictly the version of VideoPad that I used at the time. Because every other recording since then hasn't really given me any trouble.
Almost.
And I use like the bare basics version of VideoPad, and I've never had that happen to me before.
Huh.
Ooh, not pokies. Stand there long enough.
Oh yeah, these guys, they're a little finicky, I'm not gonna lie. You have to pretty much you have to stay close to them for a little bit, and then once they open their mouths, then you move the fuck away.
Gotcha.
If you try to go back any earlier, then they will reset their pattern.
Nope.
One
of them fell.
Goodbye, cruel world.
I'll see you on the other side, brother. Anyway.
But yeah.
Wait, first,
this is really the
okay. Now debate.
Yeah, case in point.
Yeesh.
Oh, he didn't fall in that time.
Whoops.
This looks like a pretty finicky level to get on the first try.
Yeah, a little. I will not deny that, because I died plenty of times on this stage.
There you go.
I see that. Don't worry, Diddy. I'll take care of you. Then I'll get the
oh yeah,
last
and if it's not immediately obvious, yeah, you gotta blow the candles and get that puzzle piece.
Gotcha.
Whee!
Oh,
Oh, I
boy.
love the dot
And, of
here.
course,
Or no, even better, it's like the candles are like, ah! And he spits out the puzzle piece.
It's like, alright, you gotta blow out the candles, make a wish. And Face is like, okay, oh, dang it, wait. Opens his big mouth, and the prize is ours. And, okay.
this is the weirdest birthday cake I've ever eaten.
Speaking of birthday cake, wait till we get to Tropical Freeze.
Oh, yeah.
That was on DK's birthday.
Because that whole thing
Yes.
happens on DK's birthday.
Wait, I was gonna ask, like, was it released on his anniversary kind of deal, or?
Let me think. That was released in 2014, right?
Yeah.
So, no,
I
it
think
wasn't.
so.
Actually, funny you say that, because this year actually is DK's 30th birthday.
Wow.
Or no, it's not. It's 30th? No, it's
And
his
they
35th.
didn't do nothing for it.
Something along those lines.
I'm pretty sure Nintendo will find.
Yeah, 35th. I was actually about to say what's kind of funny is that the year Smash 4 came out was actually the series' 30th anniversary.
I'm sure Nintendo.
Yeah.
I'm sure Nintendo will do something to celebrate it. Probably find some other fan game to issue a DMCA against.
Are we really gonna drag on that now of all times? Well, then again,
It's
this game was
topical.
made by Retro Studios, so I guess it's not completely out of left field.
I think it's topical enough to explain that this video is being recorded on the time that a pretty awesome Metroid 2 remake was being made after 10 years of strife. And then...
Look, all I'm going to say about that is that I can't entirely blame Nintendo for taking it down. I just think it's kind of weird they took it down that fucking late.
Like, yeah, again, the developers had almost 10 years.
Probably because they assumed, like all really fantastic fan games, it wouldn't really actually reach the finished stages.
And then,
But
like
let's
I
be
said,
fair, that's not exactly a far-fetched theory.
right, and then as I said, they probably were like, the minute it actually did get finished, they're like, wait, it actually was finished?
Oh god, we gotta
Move.
take this down before we lose all the money we could have gotten out of our old game on the 3DS eShop.
The thing I'm trying now. See, my argument was that I at least from what I had watched a little bit, because Vinny of Vinesauce is still streaming it. If you want to at least watch it, if you haven't already had a chance to download it before they took it out in the download, whatever.
Makes you wonder if Nintendo's gonna get on their ass and force them to take down the video.
I don't think so. They don't. It's
If
not
that's
that
the-
they.
if that's the case, I'll say this much: if that's the case, then I definitely wouldn't mind recording that game for the channel.
Because I was gonna say, technically, it's not like they own the content. They just own the IP but like they don't own that exact. Like they can't actually
They don't own
copyright
the
that.
fan game; they just own the IP representing it.
Right, so they can't actually copyright that particular footage.
That's true.
But again, I could be just, I could be grasping at hairs. I won't take the chance yet. But
I would say give it about a week or two.
But I was gonna, I'll see what happens on Vinesauce's side, because if nothing happens on Vinesauce's side, because no offense, they get a lot more exposure than we do. If something happens to them, then we'll say probably not. But in any case, from what I had seen, it looks like they did a pretty good job of, yes, it's kind of a remake of the second one, but they kept it pretty unique enough. Like, it wasn't just a complete carbon copy with updated visuals. They had like new areas and things.
Basically, it's a zero mission approach.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess that answers my question.
But
Which I can appreciate because I love Zero Mission over the original Metroid.
But yeah, that was okay. But yeah, they took like a Zero Mission approach, but they did things even more different than Zero Mission. So it's like a third interpretation of the game.
I don't know if I would go that far, but I
Did
can
they
at least
incorporate
say that
elements-
it's different enough from the original to be relevant. Nice.
Did they incorporate elements used in later games?
Well, yeah, they used the overall control scheme for one thing, and
Right.
Updated sprites that obviously for Samus's case were straight out of Zero Mission.
They had updated sound effects and they had advanced.
And a map system.
They had a map system. They had advanced. I don't know how else to describe it. Advanced gibbing mechanics for when you blew something up, it would explode into tiny little pieces and whatnot.
Something like that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like if you blew up a machine, little scrap pieces would fly about a little bit, kind
Right,
of little
exactly.
giblets.
Now, in terms of Now, in terms of soundtrack, is it all like relatively faithful remixes of the games from Metroid 2, or did they compose any new tracks specifically for this remake?
They remixed them. I definitely remember some of those tracks from the original Metroid 2, and I'll just say this for the record: Metroid 2 hasn't really aged all that well. So if in the event that Metroid 2, like recording another Metroid remake for like a channel or whatever is fully feasible without getting a cease and desist, then I'll totally do it for the channel because I really don't want to have to do that game for the channel.
The original?
I mean, the original anyway. Yeah, the original.
Well, the original was a Game Boy game, wasn't it?
Well, yeah. It's not even on the fact that it's a Game Boy game. It's more so just the fact that I just think the game hasn't really aged that well mechanically. Then again, I could say that for a lot of like NES or Game Boy games.
Boy, you people must be really bored of old DK if you're talking about Metroid.
Well, to be fair, DK, this game was made. Your game right here was made by the same people that made that one 3D Metroid game that everyone other than myself praised to high heavens. So
I like Prime.
It's kind of relevant. Well, I don't mind Prime. I just prefer a 2D Metroid game. In fact, I know this is kind of blasphemy, but I kind of do prefer Other M to an extent over Prime. Just from gameplay, not from story. The story did suck.
I think Other M's control would have benefited from using a classic controller more than the Wii mode turned sideways.
Yeah, I can agree to that. I mean, I think it worked. I think it works fine enough, but it could have been a little better.
So, in any case,
So
Donkey
I'm kind of
Kong.
hoping that after Federation Force, we at least get a proper sequel to Other M that doesn't have a bad story.
So hey, segue, because these Donkey Kong sprites on the blocks, what are your guys' thoughts on the NES Mini?
The NES, the Mini. You know what? I don't think I'll bother getting it, though. For those that don't have the luxury of like the Wii U eShop or whatever, I think it's a pretty good, it's a pretty decent investment.
You heard about it, right, Hype?
I can't say I have. Would you mind giving me a refresher?
Okay. So Nintendo announced, first there were leaks, and then Nintendo officially announced that come this winter season of 2016, they're going to release for $60. Think of it like, you remember those old plug-and-play consoles?
Uh-huh.
They were going to release a plug-and-play console that looks like a miniature NES, and it would come preloaded with over 30 classic NES titles.
Mm-hmm.
Everything from the first two Zeldas to, I think, Mario's 1, 2, and 3?
Yeah, I did hear the entire trilogy is going to be there. Not sure about the original.
I'm going to assume...
like Mario Brothers.
I'm going to assume that they're just going strictly with Nintendo-made NES games.
No,
with this.
they are bringing in Mega Man 2, last I checked.
And it's
this is a sticky wicket.
No!
And just run, move. And the other, and also they are bringing, and they another cute. Can't talk today. Another cute little feature they're adding is along with the console is a USB, or something. NES. It's like an original NES controller with the original color scheme and everything, which is also compatible with a Wii U.
Nice.
That's neat.
Thinking ahead, those clever bastards. But yeah, I do know that at the very least that, aside from Mega Man 2, I think Ninja Gaiden was also confirmed to be in the end package, but don't quote me on that.
I'll see if I can find the official list real quick here. Move, Hype, move!
Move, you move. Oh god, I forgot that it closes in on you.
And there's our
Yay,
little pro.
we
Well,
got
that was
our...
surprisingly easy.
Well,
Wow, yeah, just...
seriously. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take my materia and be on my way.
Here's a materia.
You know, Solely can announce in Smash 4 has Cloud and the Midgar stage, so Donkey Kong can totally get one of those summon materias and unleash the legions of hell upon his opponents.
That is true. Okay, so
Assuming he wants to.
I found the list, but I'll save it for after. Well, I'll save it for the next part when we finish off this boss.
Okie dokie, so time for the Ruined Roost.
A roost. Oh.
Is this the one boss I'm thinking of inside the plot? I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Yep.
Oh, okay. There goes Hype. Okay. Uh-oh.
Rise, my egg.
Oh, so we have an avid Rayman Adventures player here. He sped up the incubation of the egg.
Dang it.
Too bad. Poor DK. Too bad he doesn't have a
And then he
jetpack.
realizes it's a repeat. Oh!
So a gong theme, Tiki.
Totally
Ugh.
works.
Nope.
It's the ancient.
Birdie.
The heck?
Good lord.
Dude, that thing has
Not time for this boss fight, and I'll be honest.
I was like,
I'll be honest, even though it can be a little tricky at times, it's actually one of my more favorite bosses in DKC Returns.
It's not bad. It kind of throws me in for a loop sometimes, though.
Yeah, that's what I mean by the trickiness.
I think it's cool how you can just attack it so freely, just as long as you can keep your aim good.
Which that's also another thing I'll give this boss credit for. If you're good at catching bombs and know precisely how to... Oh, by the way, you can't jump on him when he does that dive thing because, you know, that crown.
Right.
Anyway, whilst... And be careful of these particular bombs. Yeah, those bombs send out shockwaves.
Oh.
You know what? Better the shockwaves than the Bomberman effect. Actually, you know, notice the fact that the
Yeah, but anyway,
bird
like
grew
I was
so...
saying...
Oh, sorry.
If,
Steve?
A little bit
I
of
was
delay.
just saying, if you're really good at capturing bombs, you can be able to beat this boss, like, relatively quickly.
Well, that's good. Actually, no, I'd like to bring up something real quick. The fact that the bird grew so much, even though it was inside an egg, would you say that's comparable to the America's Chicken Farms?
Possibly.
Maybe.
Oh, jeez. Jeez, I'm just getting baboon flashbacks with this.
There we go.
I get
Flashbacks?
baboon.
DK, get the heart. Ah, that's close. Oh, now he's gonna
The heck?
giant bomb, and it's gonna lower down these
freaking
platforms.
Missile. Freaking missile, really?
So does this
Hey, gets
particular
to jump.
boss? So does this particular boss have a name?
All
I'm
of the
sure it
above.
does. Well, yeah, I'm sure it does. You'd probably have to look through the extra section of the game to find out. Because yeah, like all those puzzle pieces you unlock images, and they even have the names for them, especially for the enemies.
Okay.
Oh no, it was a dud.
Yeah.
What is that tiki thing?
It follows you around. Oops.
Oh.
Well, the bird beat you back.
Don't worry, this... I kind of made a little bit of a goof up in terms of editing, but don't worry, this take goes a lot quicker.
Okay.
Well, that's good. Kind of makes me wonder why you just use this take instead.
Well, there's a little flow. That's fine.
Yeah,
So how many? So in total, how many bombs do you think it takes to take this dude down? Oh, jeez.
If I had to
No,
make an estimate,
a more important
probably
question-
6 or 7.
I was about to say, a more important question is, how many bombs would it take to get to the center of this bird's belly?
The world may never know.
The world may never know.
Anyway, oh. Okay.
Boom.
Nice, nice. Is that one? Yeah, too far away. Jeez, these sound effects.
All DK would need to do is light up the steak and then throw it right in the cauldron.
I mean, I don't know those are supposed to be bombs, but like I almost could have sworn the freaking like golden belly thing had like skulls in it, but I guess those are bombs.
Yeah, it totally looks like there's skulls in there.
But no, but yeah, I guess it's just
I thought they were supposed to be eggs.
they look like skulls at first, but then I realized I guess it's just a giant pot of bombs. Oh, nice.
And
oh,
dude,
yeah. You got him. Nice.
Sweet.
looks like we cracked that, egghead.
Off to Red Robin's with you.
Oh,
Oh.
well.
Show some
Hey there,
decency,
Mr.
man.
Gong. Time to
And
beat the gong.
nice. Goodbye, Mr. Tiki.
I think I know what sound effect I'll use for that bit. Anyway, we beat the
Figured.
gong.
Nice.
Yeah, we got more music.
How tiring is it to freaking shake the Wiimote like a maniac every time these things happen?
It's still so
Well-
satisfying, though.
Yeah, it is. And even then, I only record like one world a day, so it doesn't really tire me out too quickly.
Well, that's
Alrighty.
kind of makes me a little scared for whenever I get around to recording Jungle Beat. And oh boy,
Oh,
here
look
comes
you
Steve's
were at.
favorite world of the game.
Join us next time, ladies and gentlemen. Fancy.
Bye, bee.
Goodbye, everybody.